Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Knicks versus Jazz NBA matchup on Tuesday, January 30th, 2024. If you like all our free picks at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK. You'll get 15% off. If you make big bets and you have a big bankroll and you're looking for that one-on-one concierge style service, looking to take it to the next level, text the number you see on the screen. We have these packages for you. They're just not available on the website. You got to text. But let's get to this one. You've got the Knicks taking on the Jazz, and the Knicks 29-17 on the season. These guys are cranking while the Jazz come in 24-23 on the season. So we're starting to get there. You know, the All-Star game is just a few weeks away, and we know that that happens not at the midway point of the season in the NBA. It's really in the second half of the season, kind of in the middle of the second half. And, you know, the Jazz 9-17 on the road have not been known as a great road team this year, but overall they've been playing really well, you know, and I think we need to take that into consideration. And they have been covering a lot of point spreads on the road, which is really all we care about. The Jazz, you know, we saw them play poorly early this season. They were injured and banged up. They don't have the depth to really overcome that, but when they are at full strength, they are forced. Of course, the Knicks at this point, you know, are rolling. They're on a back-to-back as well, and they have been really good at home in Madison Square Garden as far as winning games, also covering a lot of spreads there. And overall, the Knicks have been covering a lot of spreads this season. Generally, these big market teams like the Knicks and the Lakers and, you know, generally a lot tougher to make money on those teams betting on them because, you know, with these big markets, generally you don't find big value. But with the Knicks, we have, because the expectations were lower. But as the team is starting to play better, I think we're going to see those expectations go up with it, as they should, because the Knicks have been a cover machine recently, covering against, you know, beating the Nuggets outright, pounding the Heat, you know, beating the Nets and the Raptors, big deal, Wizards and Rockets. And, you know, they've been stringing it together, playing really, really well and winning, you know, covering a lot of spreads. Since that trade to Toronto, that really has been a difference maker. It was a trade that most people believe helped both teams, but I think we're starting to see the immediate impact that it's having on this Knicks team. Maybe they make another trade and really push themselves over the top, or they think that they can do it by staying pat. When we look at the Jazz, we know they've had struggles on the road, but against the lesser teams on the road, they've actually done pretty decent. We know they got blown out in New Orleans by the Pelicans, but other than that, it's been a pretty light road schedule that they've had on this road trip. And on the back-to-back, this is a young team, so not going to affect them all that much. The Knicks are D'ing it up pretty solidly, while the Jazz offense, surprisingly, not all that fantastic. And the Jazz defense doesn't rate all that well because, you know, you got to look at the whole body of work over the course of the season. The Knicks certainly are shooting the three pretty well, not shooting, you know, overall all that well. I think this game has a chance to be fairly competitive, and I think, you know, with the way the Knicks are playing, we're probably going to find some value on the other side. Like I said, these big market teams, generally very, very hard to find value, especially when they're playing well. I'm going to take the Jazz, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.